Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. Today, I am going to be talking about Episode 9, Season 2 of One Punch Man. And finally, it is back after a week of delay because of the French opening of tennis. Yet again, no idea why the heck that has anything to do with anime, but it did, and we got delayed a week. But let's just get right into this episode. So, Tsuryu is saved. Saitama comes and saves the day yet again, gets rid of, I believe it is Bakuzan is the name of the monster that he ends up killing, and then he is off to go find Gogetsu, the monster that basically wrecked Genos in like 4 hits. I believe he is a dragon level threat, if I remember correctly. And Tsuryu is like, you can't do this, man. You don't understand. This guy is so ridiculously OP, he's going to kill you. Like, Tsuryu at this point is fearing for Saitama's life, and Saitama is just like, yeah, I'm gonna just friggin' kill this dude in one punch. Anyway, I don't really care, and Tsuryu is just there begging him. He's like, no, you just saved my life. Do not go. This person, this monster, is going to freaking kill you. Ruin your day. And then Saitama slips away from his grasps, flies away, and then Gogetsu's head. I will never forget that. We don't even get to see it on screen, the fight. Gogetsu's head ends up in the martial arts arena, and Tsuryu is just like, oh my god, this guy is so OP! He didn't even know! Oh, that was just a beautiful, beautiful image right there in the first several minutes of the episode. After that, Saitama is now on his way to figure out where the Monster Association is, and he runs into King. We also get to see Genos getting taken away by a drone to get repaired. And the reason he runs into King in this episode, I think, is a beautiful contribution to the fans, beautiful tribute to the fans in this particular instance, because the writers have realized at this point in time that the fans are almost starting to get bored of watching Saitama just kill things in one freaking hit. Some of you might still be entertained by it. I personally enjoy it every now and then. You don't have to throw it in every episode, and they don't throw it in every episode. But they're basically talking about how Saitama, no matter what he does, he is super freaking bored, and King kind of brings him back into reality. King basically stole it from manga, but he was like, look, physically, you got nowhere to go. You're finished with that. You're the strongest there is. Nobody's going to be able to defeat you physically. But you got to work on yourself mentally. You got to get yourself in better actual hero shape, better hero condition, instead of just being selfish and wanting to fight for the sake of fighting with no purpose behind it. He doesn't care, because at this point in time, Saitama doesn't really care about saving people's lives. He doesn't really care about the Hero Association. He cares a little bit about getting money, obviously, because he needs to live by himself. But he is also a very, very sore loser when he does lose, as we learn when he is talking about playing video games with King as well. We get a brief image of him with like super angry, serious face, because King says that he will only play the video game. I think he said it was like with 2 thumbs taped up, so he doesn't have ability to use his thumbs, and Saitama was like, I will freaking crush you, yeah! So we get to see that Saitama in reality does care about something. When he knows he's outmatched, he was like, okay, whatever, I'm outmatched, I no longer care. But when he thinks somebody that extremely outmatches him, which in reality, King is the only person that currently outmatches him in video games, not obviously fighting, but it's like the only thing he's actually able to lose at. So I think that's why he hangs out with King a lot, because it makes him feel something more than kind of nothingness. But King basically stole this passage from the manga, and Saitama is going to try to work on himself to make himself a better hero throughout this episode. So what do we know going into next week's episode? Most likely Saitama is either going to find the Monster Association and kill, I think it was Orochi, I believe, or the King of monsters. I think his name technically is. So that may or may not be in the next episode. I'm not really sure how many episodes they're doing this season. That might be drawn out a little bit longer. Garo. We did get to see Garo for a little bit. Basically, Watchdog Man beat the crap out of him. I don't know if he lost against Garo. Basically, we don't know if Garo won or Watchdog Man won. I believe we're led to believe that Watchdog Man won because Garo is basically beaten to a freaking pulp. And he's talking about how powerful Watchdog Man was, but we didn't really get a screenshot to see if he defeated him or not. And then he sees King, and he's like, oh my god, my adrenaline's going. Here's the man that I want to take out. And he goes flying after King, like supersonic speed going after them. And then Saitama sees him and just kicks him like directly in the face through the wall. And it's also kind of sad because we already know that Saitama is way more powerful than Garo. But he likes to believe that Garo might actually be able to put up a fight against him because he keeps hearing all these rumors about how powerful he is. You know, he's beating up these S-class heroes, etc. So we're not exactly 100% sure if that's actually going to be a good fight or not. My guess is probably not, based on I guess, what do you call it? Unnatural meetings, or coincidental meetings, I should say. That he's already had. The previous episode, obviously, he karate chops him. Saitama karate chops him back, knocks him out. And then in this episode, King's super lucky ability, as I believe he actually does have at this point in time, because every time he seems to be in danger, Saitama is there or somebody is there to save him in the process, and he does not get hurt. So yeah, that's pretty much my entire rendition of this episode. Thank you for watching. My name is Steve Gray, and as always, have a good one.